Hello, I'm John Proxy and welcome to the Proximity. I'm about to begin a Final Fantasy VII Remake adventure and I'm gonna press any button to continue. Yeah. They remade Final Fantasy VII. We've been asking for it for a very long time. And, as you might expect, I set aside some time to play. I booked holiday off work and, well, some strange things are going on in the world right now. I'm currently socially isolated in my flat. And because of that, because of the whole pandemic thing, this game arrived a week early. Now, I'm not going to put it on YouTube a week early because I don't want my YouTube channel to be taken down. I've made that mistake before. I almost lost it. But, yeah. It sort of, wasn't really mentally prepared for it to suddenly show up on my door. But anyway, without further ado, let's begin. I'm gonna play on default. I should be listening to this music, but, I've been listening to the soundtrack online. I should probably say, I'm 35. Or am I 36? I should know how old I am. I'm in my mid-30s. So, I was, like, 14 or so when Final Fantasy VII came out. My brother got to play it before me. It was his version of the game. Anyway, I'll talk about that more later. Be quiet and let this play out. Mako Reactor 1. Right, there's going to be a bit of dialogue, so I'll try not to talk over it, but...
Get down here, Merc.
Chapter 1. The destruction of Mako Reactor 1. Right. Have a good look at him. So, I played the demo because I couldn't help myself. I also watched all the videos they put out and looked at all the screenshots. My brother, my older brother, he's a couple of years older, he's completely hidden himself. He's managed to just not see everything, to the point that I don't think he's going to get it for a week because he's ordered from a different person. And I don't know if I should tell him or not that I've got him, that I've got the game. So, I'll take the headphones off for this. So this video game is, like a lot of sort of important to me, just because of when I played it. But I'm not going to mark out, like, for videos and stuff, because I like to keep my composure. But you might have seen, like, during the start cutscene, I'm, like, in awe, and just like, oh my god, this is better. Like, I've seen that video. I don't know if there's bits that weren't in it the first time around, or if I skipped bits, which I did. There's a couple of videos where I went, you know what, they're showing a bit too much. Like Stephen's restaurant, obviously is kind of new, but that's quite funny. It's also sort of nice seeing his planning still animation. What was it? The flower being resilient, being stepped on. I was quite amused at, and obviously the park and stuff like that. Anyway, let's stop faffing about and get into it. I don't know how long these videos are going to be. My plan was to have like a bunch of my normal YouTube channel stuff up. Try and be a day early because the website I ordered Final Fantasy from. Oh, I should show the disc. Yeah, Final Fantasy. Does it have like an inside cover or something? No, it doesn't. Oh, hang on. Oh, it does. It has a black one. It has a classic black look, which doesn't make sense in the UK because it's white. But still, I skip it over. But not yet. Let's just keep it on this one first. There we go. Close to the camera so you can actually see it. No, you can't because the lights. Yes, what was I going to say? So I have a YouTube channel. It's not super popular, but the one time it got a boost was when I managed to get Metal Gear Solid 5 3 days early, and I eagerly was like, oh, I can be ahead of the curve. I can be one of the first people up. I'll chuck a bunch up, and I was like counting the numbers, going, oh, like 1,000 views, and for somebody with a YouTube channel with no one, that's loads of views. I should one of the reasons I've stopped and I'm talking right now is if there's somebody watching this video channel and they're like, shut up, I'm only interested in the footage, I'm going to be talking all over this. I'll be quiet for cutscenes. I'm talking, this is what I'm offering in a YouTube Final Fantasy VII Remake experience. If you're not really interested in that, I expect there's going to be loads of people out there that you will be interested in. Anyway, what was the point I was making? Oh yeah, so the plan was, I'd taken 2 months off YouTube because I'm trying to make a computer game, right? I've got the old Game Maker and all that, and I was doing really well. Like, I was only going to take like a week off, but I've been really trying to get a good demo out of my game. Cloud couldn't boredom me. Come on, Cloud, I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to sip it in like a nice cup of tea. I wish I washed my cup. Lovely. And then obviously a pandemic happened. And suddenly I'm working home and I suddenly don't want to do work on my computer after I do work on my computer, so I start recording again. But I was like, what I'll do is I'll put up YouTube stuff at 10th of April. I'll have a bunch of stuff released at the same time on the sort of daily schedule that you want to do to keep like a rhythm so people have like daily content, but I'll push a load of Final Fantasy stuff a day early. I'll be ahead of the curve. But what's happened is a bunch of people have got it in 10 days early. YouTube appears to be taking stuff immediately down, which is good for me, which means I can have a bunch of footage pre-recorded and then I can just pump it all up like a day early and hope I don't get my channel taken down. Oh, that was it. Yes. Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid 5. I will stop talking after I explain this. I put like 3 episodes up and I go on like a Comic-Con type thing. Not Comic-Con, like a Cornish one, which has NerdCon or something like that. It doesn't matter. I go away and I'm looking at my mobile phone going, oh, 1,000 views, 1,000 views. And then it's like, I go home from that. It's like, this has been blocked. It's been struck. And I was like, God, who does a copyright strike nowadays? It's all like, and I get like 2 immediate now. I'm like, shut everything down. Oh my goodness. And that, it took me, was it this channel? I think it was a different channel. I can't remember. No, it was this channel. And I just had to have like no videos on it for 6 months. I was just like, oh my goodness. Anyway, so I will be careful. I think square-enix and Konami hopefully are less... Like, hopefully, if they don't like it, they can just take it down without striking. But I don't want to take that risk. But we'll see. We'll see. Once I see other people have Final Fantasy videos up, like, I'll pump things up. Like, obviously, if you're watching this, hopefully it's not slightly too early. Maybe slightly ahead of the curve would be nice. Anyway, sorry, Cloud. Let's have a good explore. So you probably see the demo as well. So I imagine people will be more interested in the footage after the demo. But I am going to look at everything again. Like, look at these traffic cones. They're cool. Final Fantasy traffic cones. This rubbish, it's cool. Final Fantasy rubbish. These signs, it's cool. Final Fantasy signs. Look at that caution symbol. Some Japanese there.
Halt! Who goes there?
You're up.
So obviously a lot of people... Hang on, let's learn how to play the game. Basics of battle. Use the square button to attack with Cloud's sword. Hold square to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple nearby enemies. Now, playing the demo, I didn't really get sort of the flow of battle until after the boss fight, and then suddenly you're sort of forced to be good at battle at that point. So yes, because there's 2 people, I want to hold down square.
Nice and easy.
I don't think so.
Ooh, it was a little bit faster than before. We're now level 7, which is lovely. I love that it's level 7. I love that this guy has a potion on him. Of course he does. Does it? Hang on, does it? No, I might be wrong about that. How long you did? No, he's down there for a reason. No, that was when they beat up. Well, I got a potion from the battle. No, hang on. Whatever. Doesn't have to be identical to the original game.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
Have fun.
The ATB gauge. The ATB gauge fills as time passes and it's attacking with square. Once the bar is full, your character can perform special actions. Charges can be used immediately or saved. Try attacking the enemy to fill the gauge.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's gonna... There's only one of them. You can expend the ATB gauge charges by performing battle commands, such as using abilities, magic, or items. I've just got to double check my footage isn't slowing down or something. I should have turned my monitor so I could see it better. Forgot to do that. Got a timer on everything. Press X and try using the one of the commands. So, we'll... oh, there's 2 pages.
Enough of this.
So this will slow it down so he's moving in slow motion. But we're going to use Braver, jump into the air like you just don't care, and strike your foe with a powerful attack. Oh, this guy. Lovely, and we'll just try normal attacks. Try and get our ATB gauge back up before it... There we go. What is your other ability? Focused Thrust. I love this slow motion, it looks really nice. Also, Banora White. delicious, fresh, hearty. Lunge towards an enemy with a piercing strike that hits multiple times, significantly increases stagger. So it hasn't explained stagger yet.
Was never in doubt.
Oh. Checking data out of battle. You know, one thing I don't think this game has, it wasn't in the demo, but I'd love, is a bestiary. When not in battle, you can check the map, open menus, and view various kinds of information. Use the options to open the menu button. Press the thingy to access the map and check your various objectives. So I should probably note, or auto actions, when the symbol appears, move your character close to it and automatically jump, crouch, or perform whatever other action is required. So yeah, I'm playing on a PS4 Pro, but I don't have the vivid colour options, because in order to record it on my PC, I have to have an adapter which takes the 4K signal and reduces it down for the YouTube recordings. I'm not giving you a 4K. I don't have a good enough computer to record 4K. I got a PlayStation Pro for Kingdom Hearts, and it's like, oh god damn it, I can't record it because my stupid Elgato's not good enough. But yeah, I managed to solve that. My brother's going to have to sort out his Elgato. I gave him my old Elgato, and he may have to get a thingy like me. Although he can stream it from PlayStation. From the main menu, you can view your inventory and gameplay status, as well as load your game. There's an enemy intel. I want to see the enemy intel. Enemy intel. Is there a picture? There is a bestiary! I'm so happy about this. Surely there's a scan. Hang on, toggle data. Okay, troopers belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division, typically seen patrolling the city streets and company installations. Many are new recruits with little training. Question mark. He is grounded, which I guess means wind attacks are less effective and ground attacks are more effective, I think. Make a reactor 1. Okay, cool. Defeated 4 of them. That's cool. I'm so happy they did a bestiary. Because it wasn't in the demo. Battle settings. So that's fine. I just... the shortcuts I'll start using after the boss fight again. And yes, you may have noticed it. I'm going to drag my feet. I said it before and I wasn't kidding. I'm going to linger. I'm going to just sip the game. So one thing I should say, it's a little story. I'm very, very familiar with the first disc of Final Fantasy VII. And the reason is, my brother was a bit of a dick. He'll admit this, I'm like, he's lovely now. But at the time, I was like 14, he was 16, right? Already imagine it. He was like, yeah, John, you can play my Japanese game. Let's look at the adverts as well. But what he did is he decided, yeah, here's my PlayStation 1, you can play this. You can play any of my games. But he took his memory card with him. And instead of playing Resident Evil, a game I still haven't really played, I decided I was going to start a Final Fantasy VII again and again and again every day. So every day I'd play it, I'd get up in the morning, and it was like I was on holiday at his place. I don't need to explain the details. And I'd sometimes die on Dime, because that was like a ramp up in difficulty. You suddenly only have Barret, and if you haven't sorted out all your stuff, then you wasn't really expecting it. But I'd usually die on Lost Number. I think I had a PlayStation magazine, so I knew all the codes and stuff, and obviously I only needed to figure out that puzzle once. Elegance. Hair tonic. So I think that's a joke. There's some jokes and posters based on some of the other games in the series. I'll talk about them more in a second. So yeah, I'd usually die at Lost Number. But one time I got to Materia Keeper, and I had Vincent in my party. Got to fight Lost Number to get Vincent. And Vincent turns into a fire-spewing, like a behemoth type creature. And fire heals Materia Keeper, so it's like, god damn it, game. And then I eventually made it to Rocket Town. he came home from his holiday, but I had to keep the PlayStation on all night because I couldn't save my game. And he was just like really angry, just immediately turned it off. And I didn't get to play the game until 6 months after. So, if you think of that flashback that's going to happen in the next game, as far as I was concerned, that flashback was very much ingrained. Anyway, let's have a look at the posters. The music's slightly distracting when I'm talking and trying to explain the thing. What was I going to say? So, I really like Final Fantasy VII. Not a massive fan of Advent Children. It's sort of fun, but like, and Dirge of Cerberus and, you know, the entire stuff that's Final Fantasy VII that's not the original Final Fantasy VII. It's the reason everyone thinks Cloud's an emo when he really wasn't in the game. At the start of it, he's just like a cocky dickhead, and then it gets more goofy as you can reveal the real him. And underneath, yeah, there is, you know, melancholy, but like, especially for that one scene. But he wasn't emo Cloud until Advent Children, and Aeris and Tifa, like, their characterizations essentially swap. Like, Tifa suddenly all like dilly dally shilly shally. Aeris is only viewed through this lens of Aeris, she's Aeris. And it's like, no, Aeris is sort of brave and fun and silly. Anyway, I mention this right now while looking at Hair Tonic, because I believe there's a what's the game called? The one about that character. You know, I'll just in case there's spoilers and people don't want to know. There's a Final Fantasy game about a different character, and you get to hear that Sephiroth uses like 7 bottles of hair shampoo to keep his luxurious hair, and I think that and the Benora Air Music Gallery, We Are the Music Lovers, are from that game. What's that game called? I'll remember it, Jim. We've got plenty of time. Yeah, Benora White. Quality aptitude. So the Benora trees are from that game and not Final Fantasy VII.
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Is that the guy from Breaking Bad? Avoiding attacks. You can defend against enemy attacks by pressing R1. And to guard or square to evade. Successful guard reduces the amount of damage suffered. It also charges your ATB gauge. So evade is stronger because I can just get the hell out of dodge. But I will be charging my ATB gauge, obviously, because I'm taking attacks.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded. Come on. Try harder. Nope.
Right, what spells do we have? Fire. Fire is good against humans, I believe.
We're calling fire.
There's also grenade, it looks like. Okay, I'm not going to click that. Okay. They're not standing next to each other, so there's no point in me. Okay, we'll use bread.
Brace yourself. Not bad.
Okay. Do I get that? Oh no, he's spit into the life spoon. The Shinra. So he had a cool Shinra t-shirt with that logo on. You know, like an unofficial one that you can find on Amazon. I like the reference to Icicle in, but it's got like this t-shirt, this Zelda one, which I shouldn't be playing. Has this kind of plastic stuff on it. I've forgotten what it's called, and it's just wore out. I had to throw it away. It's a bit of a shame. There we go. What's that called? Red Lord energy drink. Maybe that'll be a mini boss later on. You can see his fire material in his sword. We'll investigate the menu a bit more as well. Can I click on these? No. Interacting with the world. Use triangle to open chests to doors or talk to people. If you see the word hold, then you'll need to hold down triangle rather than pressing it. There we go. I got 2 potions. And it's going to do that symbol. So I was going to go to the body, but... What's the times of the trains? Yeah. We can't roll on this screen. Oh yeah, there's hidden stuff as well. There's some grenades. And like, from the demo, I can tell you, we're going to need to use those potions, unless I've gotten better. What's up with that cat? See the world through her eyes. Shinra X sensor technology. What does that say? Corneo! Ooh. I don't remember that poster. So I think there might be little tiny differences between this and the demo. Like, Jesse, it lingers on longer in the demo, I swear. Okay, if you find boxes with the Shinra logo, press square to smash them with your sword. They may contain useful items such as potions that restore HP or Mako shards that restore MP. Lovely. Got a Moogle medal! What the hell is a Moogle medal? That still just does that. We have fire. Deal a small amount of fire damage. The potion restores 350 HP. Restores ether. Restores 20 MP. And a grenade deals 200 physical damage to enemies within range. What the hell is a Moogle medal? Medal with a Moogle on it. A popular item among collectors. I have 28 gil. My party. So we have a large broadsword that has inherited the hopes of those who fight. Lovely. 22 damage. 22 magic attack. 0 defense and 0 magic defense. Bronze bangle. Gives me 10 defense and 10 magical defense. An armband crafted from bronze and as affordable as it is ubiquitous. Yes, I am going to read all the things, but I will probably stop reading the numbers. Like, I'm not going to go through all my attributes and stuff. But, cross slash. Deal damage your foe while making an ominous symbol with your slashes. Drink some tea. There we go. We have them. So, I think I know all this. You know what? I'll read that later. Can we save at any time? Neat. Okay, no, that's fine. Sometimes I might overload my recording device. Hopefully that's not going to ever be the case. But I have to keep an eye out just in case I do that. Because I need to adjust my settings. And I recently recorded the entire of Death Stranding. I really enjoyed Death Stranding. I was kind of surprised. And for like the last 10 episodes I recorded, I didn't brighten my green screen properly, and it just looks awful. And it's like, oh goddamn, really important not to have my voice be delayed and to have it look as good as possible. If I might be putting people off by pausing the game and talking, but again, if you're not really interested in what I'm saying, then I would suggest following a different YouTuber. But and as the game progresses, obviously I'll play more, won't I? What's that? The Adventures of Stamp Book 3. So, in my head, it's Mako energy and not Mako. But I appreciate that's what Barrett calls it, so.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
We're a joy to work with.
Yeah!
Real joy to look at, too.
Here we go.
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
I don't know, have you seen Biggs's hair? Put a lot of effort into that hair. It's in this direction! I want to see the directions I never got to... Oh, look at that. I know we're going to get a proper view of it as soon as we walk in. Because of that camera angle change. 1997 camera angle change.
You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud?
Yeah, nothing ironic is going to happen here.
They've almost got the door. We're doing this. We're really doing it. Man, I think I'm gonna be sick. You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud?
Shinra Construction, what does it say? We work hard so you can live well. I'll be honest, not the best, like, slogan. What we do for Midgar and for you, Shinra, merging innovation with creation. Better one. Lots of graffiti. Can't read because...
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
Just faded it out and started the music again. I heard you again. Yeah! And the first thing I want to say is... Hang on. This is a slightly different angle than we saw a second ago. Okay. Locking onto targets. You can press the R3 button to lock onto a specific target, or press R3 again to unlock. When locked onto a target, use the right stick, or the D-pad to switch between multiple targets.
Guess you're first.
Bad dog. Yeah, sure. Oh, yes. Staggering start. This is already staggered, so... Okay, it's not introduced... Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that.
That's that.
Hey!
Looks like you're next.
Okay, I need a potion.
All good. Steady.
What do I guard again? Okay, cool.
See ya. Was never in doubt. I'll do it now. Obviously, like, we never got... This is slightly different from the demo. We never got to see this direction. No, we did. Did we? I'm never going to remember this.
I found one!
Okay, so I should start using my shortcuts.
Nothing to it.
But it hasn't told me about the shortcuts yet, so in my defense, it hasn't told me.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
Muggle metal, baby! I only played through the demo once. I didn't want to ruin it or anything.
This way.
Huh. Not so fast. We've got company.
Oh, well, don't point your gun at me.
Job's a job. No escape. That it?
Okay.
See ya.
Oh.
Still in it. Sorry.
Oh, it's on the ground now.
Enough. Let's go.
Gotta remember to use guard.
There's one! Get him!
I'm waiting. Was never in doubt.
Lovely. Well, that was just mean game. Gonna hold it down. You'd think it'd be some struggling.
Come on, Cloud.
Yeah! So every time I recognise the screen, I'm gonna woo! Oh, hang on. You never get to see this direction. There we go. Drink it in.
I'll secure our escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others. Keep them safe, please. Don't worry about me. Go. I'll secure our escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
So Stamp is that dog. So I don't know if Stamp's from any of the games, but it's a bit weird that they throw in a reference to a brand new character like that immediately without really explaining it. But it is on the posters. Two things I was going to mention. One, yeah, there's a lot of hubbub online about his voice, because he does sort of sound like a white guy doing a black guy voice. And if you've watched any anime in the 90s, that was quite common. And also Tropic Thunder with Robert Downey Jr. But he's not actually played by a white guy. He's played by a black guy, so it's fine. But it's just sort of, and it's fine. Just don't overthink that. It's cool. Oh, before we move on, we have a new enemy, don't we? We have Guard Dog. Military canines trained by troopers from Shinra's Public Security Division. They are extremely obedient once trained, and can sniff out intruders and launch ferocious attacks when ordered. Like the intel, so we're going to have a proper look at him. He's a jockey! Look at the jockey! With his weird extra tail. Like they all have in the original game as well. Oh, hang on. I didn't notice it before. Human biological. Because they have different weaknesses. That's enemy 1 and enemy 15. And I'm just about to let you go, actually. Like, we haven't even finished the demo. Ooh. You know what? No, let's do one more bit.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
So I love, and why wouldn't they do this? But I love that you have to talk to him to go in, and then you have to talk to her because it's exactly the same as the original scene. I want to talk to the wrong one first.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon. Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door!
There wasn't enemies last time, but obviously
Well, wait!
there's no random battles on this
It's
game,
over!
is there? Well,
That's
there's randomly
my line.
placed enemies, I'm sure. But... Is it your line? Switching modes. Every character has a unique ability which you can activate with triangle. With Cloud's mode shift ability, you can switch between his balanced operator mode and his attack-oriented Punisher mode. Press triangle to try it out. In Punisher mode, Cloud moves more slowly, but the square unleashes more powerful attack than usual. In addition, Cloud launches the counter-blow every time he guards against an enemy's melee attack. He cannot, however, guard against ranged attack or magic. When you evade such attacks, you'll switch back to operator mode.
We can take him! Make it rain!
It's over.
Oh, damn.
It's over.
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out.
Right. I think I'm going to let you go here. We can talk to Jesse afterwards. I don't know. Let's
Simmer
have a
down,
little chat with him.
hotshot. Simmer down, hotshot.
Right. I've been John Proxy. You are now leaving the proximity. The second video will be up pretty soon, to be honest. I'm just going to put them all out like within hours of each other. But yes, I've been having... oh yeah, of course, it's a Final Fantasy game. I've been having a Final Fantasy VII Remake adventure. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.